The way I watch video at home is completely changing. We just got a brand new Vizio TV that's internet connected. I have Apple TV, I have Boxy Box, Roku Box, and we're trying to find a better way to see all that video and discover new ones. We visited Show You and Squirrel and some other companies, but today I'm seeing Plizy, who has a really interesting new idea. Who are you?
I'm Jonathan Benassaya. I'm the CEO and founder of Plizy, which is the new video discovery platform available right now on the iPad and on other connected devices very soon.
And this isn't the first time we met. I interviewed you on stage at LoWeb when you ran Deezer, a really cool music service.
Yes, I co-founded Deezer back in 2007 and built the largest music service in France, and left the company back in November last year.
Very cool. So we're using these slates on our couch to look at video like YouTube and Daily Motion, all sorts of fun stuff. I'm looking for a better way to find video. I'm using Show You, and I'm using the TED app, and I'm using all sorts of fun little apps to see video, and AirPlay works okay because I can push it, I can click a button and watch it out here. But what makes you so cool and different than all those other boxes and apps?
So first, as I said, we are a video discovery platform. So everything is cloud-based, and we have a cloud with a recommendation engine able to understand from your video habits and your interests in order to create automatic channels tailored to what you do and what you like. This is the first point about Plizy. Second point, we aggregate content in a way where you can, as you said, if you want to just add the TED channel, then it's easy as, you click on add a channel here, and you can watch TED directly on this application. Yeah. So as of today, we have more than 300 channels that we've picked on the web, which are the best web content so far now. You can enjoy TED, you can enjoy YouTube, Vimeo, Twitter, Facebook at the same place. And you know what? We're adding something new in the coming days, which is the ability to download some content. So you will be able to download TED videos and watch it online directly when you're in plane or in a bus or in a train. Yep. So we're trying to push the experience to the discovery, and the access to the best content on the web. So
what is Plizy? Is it an iPad app or is it a cloud service? Explain what it is.
Yes, it's a video discovery platform. So we have a cloud where we have, I would say, all the recommendation engine and all the systems which analyzes the web to find the best video for you. Then after that, given that you have the best recommendation, you need to get to push these recommendations to the end user. So right now we have an iPad app. We are developing the Android app, and we are moving on the connected TVs.
How are you picking what goes into, like I see on your iPad, a kids channel? How do you pick the videos? Is it my social graph that's picking them? Because that's sort of how Show You picks videos, right?
So we have a patent pending recommendation engine where we use three kinds of informations. The social graph, obviously, but also we create your interest graph based on your Facebook and your Twitter account. So we try to understand if you like tech, if you like sports, if you like baseball, if you like Asia, etc. We try to create what we call an entertainment graph. And above that, we use some algorithms. So the most well-known is the collaborative filtering, which is the ability to recommend content based on your habits and mine. So it's a hybrid recommendation engine. So we don't use only your social graph. Yeah. And this is how we do the profiling of our users. And based on that, we have a system able to tell us if we have enough content or not on specific topics. So for instance, if you have some kids and they are between 1 and 3, for instance, we may look for content available for your kids. Yeah. We aggregate content from the public API, so YouTube, Vimeo, Dailymotion, and others. Plus, we're signing deals directly with content owners. Revision 3 is the first one, and we are aggressively working on that to add more and more, I would say, quality content.
Yeah, and it's going to be interesting to see that evolve, because I think that's the key. You know, just seeing stupid cat videos that my social graph brings me is okay, but it's not really what I want, you know, to surf through. Right?
Yes, I have some shows here which last more than 45 minutes about science. I like to watch TED videos also, and I have a feature where I can download the content, but only the content that we can download. So we have agreements with the companies to do that. So we don't download YouTube content, for instance.
Okay.
And it's amazing to spend 2 hours on the flight just using Plizy. It's great.
Yeah. Where are you pulling all the videos from? YouTube is one, but you have agreements with a bunch of different companies.
So
right?
we use, as I said, we use YouTube, Vimeo, Dailymotion. We are adding some others I cannot disclose now because we're in discussions, but the agreement that we've announced is with Revision 3, which is one of the largest web original content creator in the US, and we are talking to other companies, and I will tell you as soon as we have this agreement in place.
Okay, so expect more, and that'll be an interesting more to watch on these new players, is who has the best content from different sources, right?
Yeah.
Because it's playing out just like Flipboard is, right, on the text world.
I think that when people say that we are a Flipboard for video, I like it and I don't like it. I like it because it's a compliment for us, because Flipboard did something great in creating a new layout to read and browse web content. Yeah. That's perfect, and they've done one of the best job in a company that did on the iPad. We've tried to create exactly the same thing for video. Yeah. So we have a mosaic. We have a main screen where you have the video in full screen, so you can just control it with your thumbs. Yeah. And if you flip the iPad, then you have all the social layer, which lets you interact with your friends on Facebook.
And you can see Facebook and tweets in there?
Yes, both.
That's cool.
Yes, we've recreated an environment so that users are very... They find exactly the same environment they have on the web. Yeah. What I don't like is that we are not an iPad company, and we will never be an iPad company.
Interesting. So you're going to have other tablets and other devices, and you're going to support the big screens and stuff like that.
Where do you watch video? On your iPad or on your TV set?
Both.
So we need to be on both screens.
Yep. So are you going to compete with the Apple TV that I'm hooking up to the big screen, or and maybe we should move into the discussion of AirPlay?
Yeah.
On my TED app or on Show You, I watch a video and I click the AirPlay button, and I can choose the Apple TV and push the video over to my big screen.
Yeah, you're right. We are not going to compete with Apple, I would say. If you have an Apple TV, then yes, you can use AirPlay. But the main objective for us is to reach the mass market. And if you compare the volume of connected devices sold compared to the number of Apple TV sold during, I would say, the last 12 months, you have dozens of millions of connected TVs out there, while there is only 2 million Apple TV. So we've created a Plizy AirPlay kind of things, where you don't need an Apple TV to stream your content on a TV set.
You have AirPlay as well,
yes.
So if you have an Apple TV, it shows up as one of the choices, push it to your Apple TV. What's this new thing that you're developing now, and why is it better than than the AirPlay protocol?
Two things. First one, you don't need any Apple TV, so you just need a computer to do that.
Yeah, on my big screen here, I have a Mac Mini, for instance.
Don't forget that more than 25% of households have a computer connected to their TV.
Wow. More
than 25%. So this is much more than the number of Apple TV available with the AirPlay. This is the first point. Second point, when you use AirPlay, you cannot do anything else on your tablet. With our technology, you can stream something on the screen and do something else with your iPad.
That's a big problem, because with Show You and with the TED app, if I AirPlay over to the big screen, I can't go and use Twitter on my iPad.
Yeah,
if I minimize it, the video stops playing.
That's why we've developed this new patent. It's cloud-based, and the cloud can control 2 screens. That's why you have an entire communication between screens.
Does this work on the Plizy iPad app with AirPlay as well, or is it only with your
When
own?
you have AirPlay,
yep,
you can choose to use AirPlay or to use our technology. But it's not available now. We are doing some tests.
Okay.
And thanks to Rackspace, because we host our part of our technology on Rackspace, we are trying to we are doing some scalability tests.
Okay. So coming soon, I'm going to be able to minimize your app. Could I even close it down, or does it have to run in the background?
You can close it.
You can totally close it and it'll keep playing the video.
Yes.
And what's really neat is the demo you showed me is if I walk away from the big screen,
yes,
and I want to go back to the tablet,
it's synchronized.
It's synced to the right time.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, that fixes a huge hole with Apple's AirPlay, because Apple doesn't really multitask, right? There's not really good multitasking on the iPad, and it's a real problem when you AirPlay over your big screen. You can't go back. When are you going to come out with that new system so I can try it out?
I will send you something for you.
But a couple months or 6 months? You know, give me an idea.
No, it's a question of weeks.
Weeks. Okay.
We already have the Mac version working, and we are testing the PC version.
Okay.
I would say the Windows version.
Okay. That's a good point. So if I have a Windows Media Center computer hooked up to my big screen TV, you're going to have some software that runs on that.
Yes, that's a little piece of software. It's like nothing.
Wow. Okay. Anything else that you want to tell me about Plizy and what you guys are doing?
I just want to add that we are a video platform to discover content available on the iPad now and some other devices. We are not an iPad company, and we have a bunch of other technology that we're going to roll out in the coming months. That's what Plizy is. Yeah. And the story behind Plizy is really interesting. 1 year ago, I was sitting in our sofa with my wife, and we were trying to watch something interesting on the TV. And we spent 45 minutes browsing on our program guide and our video on demand service. And we end up watching nothing. And this is what we do. Yeah. We help people discover the right content because they want to discover things, but they don't have time for that. Yeah. Plizy is here for this.
Yeah,
welcome to Plizy.
It's really hard, even if you just look at the TED channel or daily the college humor channel.
Yeah.
Knowing what to pick out of that, hundreds of videos. I mean, TED now has 1,000 videos.
Yes,
almost,
you're right.
Knowing which one to pick is a tough thing. So that's why I start relying on my social graph to bring me stuff.
Yes, but your social graph doesn't have everything about you.
Yeah.
For instance, when you like an article about the evolution of green technology in solar or wind, how your social graph could help you and push you better video. You see my point? Yeah. You need more intelligence to understand who you are really, and this is what we do.
Yeah. Can I use Plizy to like the video, retweet it, share it?
Yeah. As I said, we've recreated your social stream. This is something really cool to have exactly your Twitter feed or your Facebook wall directly into the app. You don't feel like you send bottle at sea. You see my point? Yeah. It's like you are on Facebook or on Twitter. You flip the iPad and then you can get access to the social layer. Horizontal mode to watch, vertical mode to interact.
Very cool. Where do I learn more about it?
It's in the App Store now, and we are in the process of updating the app, I would say every 2 weeks.
Oh, wow.
So very strong roadmap, but we are very excited to work on Plizy.
Are you guys on Twitter and Facebook?
Yes, so you can follow us on Twitter. It's @onplizy, and on Facebook you just look for Plizy, and we have our own Facebook page.
Where did the name Plizy come from?
Well, it's just the combination of pleasure and lazy.
Sounds like my TV watching. Thanks so much.
Thanks.